Hey guys, so this is a Whole Foods haul, last day of September, but it technically in this house is supposed to be for October, but I went today. So a lot of fruits as you see. I'm definitely on a fruit kick, trying to build that health, and I'll explain why. But they had a bread machine, so in their bakery you buy a loaf of bread and you actually put it in the bakery, this box that slices it, and pretty cool. So this one's the classic Italian loaf. So we bought this along with some garlic butter, which I'll show you. So we're gonna have that as garlic bread for dinner tonight, and then you'll see that recipe another day, probably tomorrow. And then this one is the ciabatta, the organic ciabatta loaf of bread. So we slice this one up so that the boys can toast up or make sandwiches out of it, which I do have to get some roast beef and turkey. I didn't do that at Whole Foods. I'll get that at Publix or something. And then I got hemp hearts. So hemp hearts are high in omega-3s. I put them in my smoothies. So I had ran out of the ones from Trader Joe's. These were $4.99. I think you get a better value at Trader Joe's, but I'm not going there until a couple of weeks, so I needed that. Then I got the organic bread flour. So I had been on a mission since the last time I bought flour from Whole Foods to make a better pizza crust. So for our homemade pizzas, I was not happy with two other recipes that I used to use. And I don't know, it just, I'm from New York, so, pizza has to be good. The crust, and it's kind of hard to find good pizza in Tennessee. So the other pizza recipes, the pizza dough recipes that I have used in this house, they just seem too heavy, too dense. So I finally found a pizza dough recipe that we really enjoy. So stay tuned for that video. So far, so good. We've tried it twice and it has not failed us. Nice, crispy, light, airy pizza crust. So we're going to be making more of that. And in the adventure of trying to make good pizza crust, I used a lot of flour. So I got the organic bread flour because, again, the wheat really is GMO. So we need organic wheat to hopefully avoid and minimize those gluten sensitivities. And then I got einkorn, which is an ancient grain, and it has less gluten and chromosomes than the wheat we use today. But again, organic means that they do not use a hybridized wheat grain, and they don't spray it with all these horrible, horrible chemicals and pesticides, which our bodies are reacting to. I completely blame that for a lot of our ailments nowadays, especially mine. And then I got some vanilla unsweetened coconut milk, got 2 of those. And I got almond unsweetened vanilla coconut. Almond unsweetened vanilla milk. I got 2 of those. I use these in my smoothies or my overnight oats. So I use that. And then I got 1 organic red pear. I really wanted to try a pear now that fall's coming. I've seen a lot of like salad recipes with pear in it. So I wanted to give that a try. It's been a long time since I've had pears. Just trying to step up the variety, And then these are organic yellow peaches. So they are still out and in season. So I got 4 because I love peaches. And when they ripen, I eat them for breakfast. Right now they're hard, so be a while. Then I got some asparagus. From my CSA, I got a lot of okra. So I like roasting it. So I think I'm going to just do a medley of roasted okra. I think we have eggplant too. I'll throw that in there. And I'll throw in the asparagus. Asparagus is high in selenium, which we all lack. We don't eat a diet that has a sufficient amount of selenium. And it's good for eye health. One of the reasons why I'm saying this is because when my hypothyroid flipped, to hyperthyroid, Graves' disease, I developed the thyroid eye disease. So in some of my other videos, you might have seen that I might have been futzing with the camera or couldn't see something or thought it was blurry. And I'm like, oh, let me clean the lens. It wasn't the camera. It was my eyes. So I developed the thyroid eye disease portion of the Graves' disease. And I've been having some issues, and that's why I went on a gluten-free adventure, and now I'm trying to regain my health with a lot of fruits and vegetables. I already get the vegetables from the CSA, but now I'm trying to incorporate more fruit. Fruit is low in calories, full of fiber, full of water, so and vitamins. So I'm trying to heal naturally. Selenium is great for eye health. They say people who develop thyroid eye disease are low in selenium. So not only have I been taking a supplement that my eye doctor had recommended, but he also said asparagus and broccoli are high in selenium. So we do eat a lot of broccoli. Now I'm getting some asparagus. I hope that story wasn't too long. And then organic raspberries. Literally, they were 2 for $5. Not bad for organic. I wanted blueberries. I really love blueberries, but it was only blackberries and raspberries out. I just eat them. I just take them by the handful and eat them. They would be good on yogurt. I still have my vanilla yogurt or my coconut almond yogurt from Trader Joe's. Could probably just throw that on top. There's breakfast. I wanted to try a grapefruit. I don't know. I have family in Florida, and I know they're the Sunshine State, citrus state, oranges. Grapefruit is supposed to be really good, so I bought one so that I can have it and, have that for breakfast, play with that. My breakfasts have been fruits. And then gala apples. We got organic gala apples. Apples are in season, so this is the time to get apples. I keep pushing my boys to try to eat an apple a day. Again, full of fiber, full of water, full of nutrients. Fruits especially have vitamin C. We need that for heart health. Vitamin C also is the precursor for collagen. We need that for heart health as well as plumping up our skin. So, and our joints. So, got them apples and I keep pushing it on them, but I end up eating them. And then I got bananas. We've been doing better with the bananas. So my husband and me, we do like the overnight oats. So I'll put a half a banana. I should show that. I should do a video of that when I make an overnight oats. And any other extra bananas, I would slice them and freeze them because you guys had recommended freezing bananas. And then you make the banana bread, which I've been making the banana power protein muffins or banana bread from Trader Joe's. So my husband likes that with walnuts. So we've been utilizing bananas a lot more. Plus, I've been doing the smoothies for my breakfasts to get more fruit in there. So I would add the frozen banana in there as well. So we have been using our bananas. Yay. And then I got pineapples. I've been loving pineapples. Now, pineapples have bromelain, I think that's what it's called, helps. It's an enzyme. It definitely helps break down food. So it's definitely good for digestion. That's why sometimes they serve pineapple after meals in some cultures. Again, full of water, full of fiber. Plus, it reminds me of the tropics. You add some coconut flavor, milk. I've made a smoothie. With half a frozen banana, some pineapples, and my coconut milk with a little stevia to bump up the sweetness. And then I'll add chia seeds, or I'll add, where'd they go? I'll add the hemp hearts, and there I have a nice fiber-packed, omega-3 packed smoothie for breakfast. I've been doing that. I should do a little smoothie breakfast video because I've been making a couple of different combinations. And then pomegranates. I actually skipped over the pomegranates in my last Publix haul. My pomegranates, I was watching this documentary. I'm actually looking for the actual fruit. So far, I haven't found a pomegranate fruit. I've only seen the seeds. I want the fruit. But pomegranates are supposedly the females' fruit or seeds. It's a weird fruit. But they say when you rip open a pomegranate, it actually looks like the ovaries because of all the seeds. And supposedly it's great for fertility, but also the female hormones. There was some research study that was done where they took the ovaries out of rats. I might have mentioned this in another video. And then, so they put the rats into instant menopause, and then they gave them pomegranates. And when they tested their blood, however, so long after that, it was as if they still had their ovaries. It's as if their ovaries were never removed. So this is great for female hormones. They said, you know, when you're going through perimenopause, which I am, me, and menopause, this is a great fruit to help regulate your hormones so you're not having such bad symptoms. So guess what? I'm going to eat these things by the box load. I just want to find the fruit. Supposedly they're in season now, but I just don't know where in Tennessee to find them. Then grapes are in season. Sean likes the green grapes. I was going to get the purple because obviously the darker the fruit, the more nutrients it has. But Sean also likes grapes, the green grapes. So he could take some to school. I figure I'll just leave them out, you know, snack on. Haven't had green grapes in a long time. So got some of those. And then here is the garlic butter. So you go to the bakery section. You don't find this on the floor. You go to the bakery section and you say, can I have a pound of garlic butter? And it's like 3 something. Yep. A pound. I can't even see. My God. Well, you can see it. So that's the price. I don't have my glasses on. So a pound of garlic butter. It's so good. A friend of mine brought over garlic butter with some baguettes and a baked ziti dish from Whole Foods. They brought it over for dinner for us when I had after my second surgery that I had on the eye. So I had one in May on the left eye, and then I had one in June in the right eye. So I'm still healing, and I still have more surgeries to go, but they did decompress my eyes. So I had a whole bunch of people bring food. So she brought over the garlic butter, and we loved it so much. So we're keeping that in stock, and we're going to have that with the Italian bread with a dish that I'm going to be making tomorrow night. And then we buy peas. So I bought more organic peas. This one I dropped on the floor, so it just popped open. Unbelievable. And then I bought 2 bags of veggie blend. I'll be going to Costco soon, and then I'll stock up on the broccoli there. And then I got half and half for my husband's coffee. Oh, and you know what I did half and half in? When I went to Trader Joe's, I got that pumpkin spice rooibos tea. Oh my God. I made that. Some stevia, a little bit of half and half. It's delicious. So I'm going to do that again. And then I bought some heavy whipping cream for the dinner I'm going to make tomorrow, which you'll see. And then the grass-fed milk. They were on sale for 4 something. Couldn't see the price. My son Michael grabbed them for me. So grass-fed whole milk. And the reason why I get whole milk is, one, I love to give little health facts that I've been learning. The reason why I get whole milk is, yes, it's full of animal fat milk, whole milk. So it has more cream to it. But when you get whole milk, not only our body needs fat, our brain needs fat. You know, when we went into the low fat industry, our brains really suffered, and that's why they say that there was a rise in dementia and Alzheimer's and neurological disorders. Our brain needs fat. So this is how it comes out of the cow, and that's how you should drink it. When they start removing it, so when they go to 2%, 1%, yes, it's a slightly higher in calories, but not much, to be honest with you. And when they remove the fat, they got to add something else. And when it comes to flavor, it's sugar, salt, or fat. Those are the 3 things that they'll add. So if you're going to remove the fat, you'll look in the ingredients label. They add more sugar and salt. So, and of course, when it comes to salt, they're probably not giving you the good salt either, you know. So there is a good salt, pink Himalayan sea salt, all those naturally colored, like a gray volcanic sea salt, or whatever they call it, dead sea salt, which tends to cost more, but those are higher in nutrients, and those are the way you get it from Mother Nature. When you start stripping that shit, we get affected. So, when they add salt, they're not adding the good stuff. So I was like, you know what? I did used to buy 1%. And when I learned that, I was like, no more. Whole milk all the way. It was like New Year's that day when I said we're buying whole milk again. My boys and my husband in particular, they were ecstatic. They loved me all over again. So, and then I got white wine. I was like, Michael, look for the cheapest one. I need a $5 bottle of wine. Could you see a 4 or 5? This one I think was $5.99, so it was $6. Pinot Grigio. And the reason why, and my mother-in-law loves Pinot Grigio, but she's not coming to visit anytime soon, so this isn't for her. But the pizza dough recipe that we did twice, and it came out good, so I definitely got to do it again so that I can videotape it, calls for white wine. Shocking, shocking. I don't know. And you know what? Maybe that adds to the... Oh, I have to get yeast. Damn. Maybe that adds to the airiness because wine is a fermented, liquid, and that's yeast, and yeast causes gas bubbles. And so maybe that's why it's actually lighter and airier than the other doughs that I've been making with sugar in it. Even though you're adding yeast, it's very, very strange. But so far, twice this dough came out really good. Can't wait to make it for you and tape it. Oh my God. You know us New Yorkers with pizza has to be good. So, and surprisingly, when I made it one time, it almost came like a Sicilian. I didn't realize one recipe called for 2 pizzas. And we had a friend over, and he said, it was my son's friend, he said, that was the best pizza dough, pizza crust he's ever had. So that's saying something. Definitely post that soon. But anyway, I hope you have a great day. I hope I gave you some great ideas and inspired you and gave you some nice, healthy facts so that you can go and buy some more fruit and add that to your life or some whole milk. See you in the next video. Bye.